maybe do it right here on the side. You know what they call me? Well, they don't call me a damn thing. If they did, they could talk. Which they don't do a good bit of nothing when it comes to that. That is to your face. They just tend to be about it another way. But if they could, we talking about people like you and me. Just they invisible. We don't even know if they really exist. We just call them they. They could talk. They'd say, me? I was a bit of a perfectionist. So much to the point, I'd say so much to the point that it hindered my own progress in the things I tried to achieve in life. I believe they would say that because it don't much matter whether I got that light right there, clear off in Timbuktu, because I was only going to be the only one watching this in the first place. Once it's done, into the archives. I don't even know why I go in the archives. Need to be perfect. It's just the kind of person I am. That's what they would say. They would definitely say that. They might look at that Lipton over there, but being that I got a little bit of Hornado, well, they might also say, I better watch drinking all that iced tea because that right there could block me up. But when I'm talking about blocking up, I'm talking about my pee hole, kidney stones. Iced tea can generate that. And I'd say thank you, they, for being good people, anonymous folk that you always are. You must be those anonymous donors out there. I didn't know y'all was just alike. Out there to help the fellow man cure the common kidney stone, make sure his pee hole be okay, and that Lipton don't take control. That Lipton take over, I'll be ski-daddling onto the way of some Oxycontin and riding that superhighway at the ends of my time on this earth. You better believe that. So they'd be doing me quite a solid. I respect a good solid. I'd like to do one back, but it seems as if they're so anonymous they may not even really exist. And that could actually just be a figment of my imagination that they was even given half a toot without anything to do with me. Maybe I just took account of my life for what was going on with it at the time, like I do back at the ranch, raveled some stuff up together, lassoed her up, pull that shit on in. Pardon my French. That's still a iffy on if that's even a cuss word anyway. We're talking about the word shit that I used, and I used that in reference to actually referencing it, so jury's out. First time I ever used that saying, so jury is out on that. We'll get back to that on whether I gotta pay the 50 cents in the jar for the curse word. Alright? Now, today, what would they say? They ain't ever around when miss they. Like I was saying, maybe it is up in here. Maybe ain't nobody give a shit if I'm a perfectionist. They care about my Hornitos versus my red sauce. Hornito come before and after. You just caught me in the middle, by the way. Out of sarsaparilla. This sauce do the trick. Yeah. Nobody really noticed what was going on unless they had some vested interest in it. And who would have some vested interest in Cowboy Peet? I mean, all I've done my whole life is have a vested interest in all of you. Never got nothing back for it. By God, I didn't. Never asked either. Made it here on my own. I'll write it out on my own. But shuck dog diggly, that kind of sucked, don't it? Seemed like when I was a young little folk, wearing a hat 1/10 the size of this monstrosity, made by Stetson, fine brand, fine hat. I'd have thought it would have been a little bit different. I thought folk would have been more developed at this stage. In the 30s, somewhere around there. Like to say the better half, but better half for me, that's going to be a lot different. A lot of you. I really thought, though, it would have been better at this stage in life in terms of give unto others as you want them to give unto you. I don't say do, because it seems as if a lot of people want to take offense to something like that now. I'm just watching my P's, Q's, and do's. I don't want any of y'all to be confusing what I just said was some sort of sexual beastly act. I'm not trying to do one of you. That's a fact. Not a one of you. That is a fact. On God, on the beautiful titties our shirt displays, and on the girl who gave me those titties in the picture. Said she wouldn't mind if I put it on a shirt either. God bless her. Them titties in this shirt know that I wouldn't do anything to disparage it. Like lie on its good name. So, maybe we can get that out of the way right now. I ain't never making a move on any of y'all. Talking about guys, talking about girls. If I was though, I'm gonna get the money for this. If I fucking was, Let me tell you something. Better thank your lucky stars. Someone of this caliber still thought to talk to you at your decrepit state, what it is now. I'm gonna pay another one of these fucked up as it is. You got an idea about yourself, thinks you can take offense at some shit. You should be happy someone took themselves out of that anonymous day position, came out into the light, paid one of you haggises compliment. Women and men. Y'all got a lot of numbers over there, I see. Now each one of y'all, one-on-one, you ain't much, if any. Tell you the truth, you ain't shit. Jury's still out on that word. I only owe $1. Shouldn't even know that, but I paid. Man of my word. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all know it too. But it's hard. One man be sitting right here like this to get that through every last one of you out there. Cause you got a majority rule kind of thing. On top of that majority, maybe it don't only rule, it change. It fucking change. I ain't paying for that one. It deserved it. Need to be said like, change the way y'all think. Change the fucking mind into something I don't know how to wrap my 10-gallon hat around. I don't know. Cause it ain't got into me. It did all you. Big ass majority. You know what that majority is? You know what got changed? The natural way of thought. The right way to think. The natural. You gotta tie them both together. You gotta know there's a difference. What you got out there, that equality that you be talking about, y'all can have it. It's not natural. It's grotesque. Beastly. And I get offended. Every day I gotta deal with it. Cause now it's seeping on into my world. That ain't right. Been letting your world roll all my life. Only time we had a problem, when you crossed the line. I put you back on the other side. If it wasn't with words, let's just say I put you back on the other side. Been doing it all my days. My side's pretty small though. Not fair. Because look at me. Say what you want. Go on. Say what you want. Ma'am, I do believe you're the most beautiful woman I ever seen in all my days. I would love to be sweet to you, marry you, live in a house with you, where warm apple pie always can be found on that windowsill for long enough for them kids, rascals of the neighborhood, good little swells though, to come and try to take. They never can get nothing past a piece, just enough to fill them both, leaving the rest for me and you and all that love surrounding us both. Lilacs and roses, all that other sweet shit. You're beginning to like that, wasn't you? You too, fairy poo over there. I see you with that limp wrist hanging out. You ain't sucking my dick. Nah. It ain't up for any. You ain't gonna bite me. Take it back to West Hollywood with the rest of them first bitten, second bitten, third bitten guys try to be like me. They over there now with y'all. They just don't know yet. Call it in the closet. Give or take. Maybe they just fashion a dick sucked by a guy with a limp wrist over their wife because she ain't doing it. You're too full of her. Literally. And up in that head, tiny as it is, big as it bobbles, brain ain't much bigger than a bird's pecking around in there and just looking for something to whack off, piss off. But I don't want to get off on any of it. Leave it as it be. Trust, it's only your own kind that are doing you wrong. Stay the fuck out of my backyard. The other 10 people in this world, backyard's just like me, done no wrong to you, haggis. There's a flip side to it though. We're gonna get to it. First we're getting to your distorted thinking. That's a lie too. We'll get to that. The distorted thought processes came to be. Fueled by McDonald's. Sitting in front of a TV, watching dumb retards in a living room. Pop in and pop out. Copy in Seinfeld. Can't even come close. Still to this day. That's why Seinfeld will only gonna be Seinfeld. Rest of that retard shit meant for all y'all who watch that, which is a lot of people. Blows my mind. Yeah. You don't believe me that I don't watch it? Guess what the fuck is on right now while I'm talking this? Whole bunch of retards. I choose my own voice. It's stuff randomly out of the thin air. Into the nothing. Over that. Be proof enough. Call me weird? Guess what? Then you suck a weird guy's dick if I gave you the chance. You can't say no, because you always have. And that's without even giving you the chance to done it. You're nodding? I know. So I'm weird, or you y'all just raping, trying to be wannabe molesters, changing for goddamn sexual orientation. The fuck out of that. Not me. I'm few and far between. Y'all following? As I see you chewing air or the inside of your cheeks. Work out that wrist, make it stand up, so then you can fool us a little better, get into the clique. Get you easier to suck that straight dick. See, I'm talking about the big girls, gay little guys over there. I didn't even notice we got molasses and sandy molasses, or caramel macchiatos. The cheap version, not from Starbucks. Shit that your grandma makes says it's just like Starbucks. That works. I don't know if that analogy. You buying coffee over there, burnt in the sun, so it's toasted, look like a macchiato. out of Colombia with the cheap coffee beans from them hills, which ain't even Colombia. I think it's like Ecuadorian or Peruvian. One of the two. It's Yuban. You even know what Yuban is? No. Just like you don't know what that sandy mocha is over there. That's a Negro. Molasses. Caramel kick. Shh. He in the back trying to get his piece of the action too. Fuck out of here with action. You gotta give to get. None of y'all ain't giving shit. Just riding the coattails in the train. Everybody want their own version of reparations. When I say that word, y'all immediately turn back to sandy molasses. Looking back at it. Y'all ain't fucking getting it. Everybody's saying, you know, 40 acres, no mule. Guess what? Yeah, they're getting it. They're getting it just like you. Guess what they said? And everybody else said, you fat one. Cow pies. Our whole life. Nothing. You were just the butt of every joke. Look at that old fat cow pie eating McDonald's. She ate 15 Big Macs today. She even eat that filet whole fish. Look at her. Fat ass ain't nothing. Look like a donkey. She's a burger queen. You know, we'd have dumb jokes like that and still get my shit kicking. We didn't think we'd have to stop telling them. We didn't. Anybody would ever give you a day in court, let alone some peace of mind if you're worth more than a piece of shit. Pound cake. But we did. Now look at y'all. It's cool to be fat. The fuck kind of shit is that? They're trying to say it's sexy to be a girl. You out of your fucking mind? Ain't for that shit. Now a little meat on a woman's good. Within reason. When it starts to pock up in the marks, form and the folds and shit. You disgusting. You a sick human being. You obese. You overweight. Fuck out the line for the Burger King. What a burger? Or the McDoodles. Whatever. You sick human beings. You a virus. You like leopard. I look at you running around trying to affect me. Because I like to eat out sometime too. Pretty soon, the world gonna cater to the masses. Money always does. Goes to where the big amount of money is gonna be made. You think that's gonna be made in hornito, red sauce, and a healthy flapjack with a piece of lettuce on some sriracha? Eat it whenever and it costs about 2 cents. Does me right. Doesn't do anybody's pocketbook right. They don't do another McDonald's or a Happy Henry's or fucking shit. Horror me hernia. Look at my fat ass eat this big ass steak on top of a burger and it's the pastrami on there. Big combination. That's what everything's gonna be in the end. One big thing, and it has everything in it. It's all the same, just everything and everywhere. Except for what I want, just one piece. Lettuce with some sriracha on it, and a little hornito. Just a little bit of hornito and that red sauce. If I ain't got sarsaparilla. Nobody gonna be getting me that. I gotta go out even further into the abyss. I don't want to go out into the abyss, but I will. But ain't gonna be another one eating that ball of whatever you even call it. It's a mixture of pizza, hamburgers, McFish fillets, and McRibs. But McRibs still come around once a year. That's still a special treat when I see on the billboard all my life. That's the exception. It's got Taco Bell in there. It's got all that. Even gyros, donors, everything. Every bite, the best tasting bite you ever had in your whole life. Make you think that heroin wasn't even good enough. And if you ever did heroin, you know that heroin is better than sex. That's the truth. So if something better than heroin, that's going to be a pretty hard temptation. Might as well have to get me so far out in the Cowboy Dundee. They're never going to see old Cowboy Peet again. Chalk me up as a loss. Chalk me up as a loss. And I'll be done. Y'all can have your fucking world. As good as you think it is, it ain't. Really ain't. Y'all serious about this. Not being serious about being women. Being strong as men. You don't want to be persecuted, beat down, touched the wrong way, rubbed the wrong way. Then you faggots running around sucking, trying to getting away free. Nobody doing shit about that. It's like the contrast contradicts everything. Then you women allowed to rape a man whenever you want. Just laugh at it. You ever go to a ladies' night out? I've been in the middle of a couple bridal ceremonies. Fucking a couple times I've been raped right there. Molested in public, laughed at. Like a gang rape going on. That's the truth. You think that's funny? Multiple times. Gang raped in public. Once in Rome. Hands all over me, all over my Johnson. Twice in Rome, actually. Yeah. And then Bangkok, Thailand, I don't even want to talk about it. So many women. I couldn't even walk down the street. Laugh. Why the fuck you laughing? I'm not allowed to laugh at your fat ass. You try to say that somebody grabbed and rubbed your tit. Fuck your fat tit. Probably thought it was a roll just popping out. Didn't want that shit to get all everywhere. Joke aside, you know trauma come from all the times unwanted, sexually advanced, just sick bodies all over me. Nasty, hairy, unshaved beasts down there. Got no self-respect. Nowadays, no don't even mean no. I come over, have a girl, have a little wine with me, enjoy the sauce. I like the conversation. Apparently, sauce means sneak away off into my bed, strip down there naked, and then wait around. Nasty legs and your beast down there just sitting, saying, indulge, get the fuck out of here. You know how often I gotta deal with that? Every time I have somebody over for wine. Apparently, conversation just ain't conversation with wine. Bring your beast out. What's that say? Do I be mean about it? Nah, I be polite. Ma'am, could you please go? I'm not going to indulge in your beast tonight. Next thing you know, I'm the fucking asshole. Call me ghosting girls and stuff. I was doing that way before the internet even came around. Wasn't ghosting, it's just, I need a little time to myself. You know how many of you beasts tend to bug? And don't say anything, I just keep to my own. But you ostracize me, put me alone with my cowboy hat, my sauce, and my shit. It shows how much of your time in your life y'all wasted trying to act effect and be serious about your little odds and ends. By getting on your soapboxes and talking and blabbing about your little argument, your shit that keep revolving around a circle every 4 or 2 years. Abortion, pro-life, pro-death, alcohol, gambling, vice, homosexual marriage, faggot shit, lottery, fucking Dolly the sheep, stem cell, AIDS, cancer, all that shit, politics, Pizzagate, fucking Bohemian Grove. Who sucked a dick, who didn't suck a dick, everybody sucked it. Hollywood, that is, suck it. Get up, suck it, go bed, suck it, looking ass. How do we stop this? How do we change that? The fucking kids. Who's gonna stop the shooting? All the guns is everywhere. Gotta get them under control. What about the swimming pools? What fucking kills more people every year? Guns or your goddamn swimming pools? Fucking right. But he don't listen to me. You keep it going. You keep it going. Come on, ban this and ban that. Don't let kids drive. Don't do that. Put them on pills. Make sure they don't fight. Make sure they don't fuck. Put them in front of that TV. Play them video. Make sure they forget about life and how it's lived. Put them to church. Put them there every much you can. Put them into daycare. Put them on play dates with their friends. If they don't got no friends, put them in a place that can end it all so they don't make you look bad. American dream is you're trying to achieve. Put them in a place to make that achievable. 2.3 kids means 1 kid could be a retard. If you get a retard kid, put them in a place everybody will see. So you come off as the good person, put yourself on TV, get you a little bit of the fame and glory out of retard the retards only can do. Then when you get that fame and glory ran out, get all your free shit in your nice little house, equipped. Your neighbors seen your retard kid out there at 3 p.m. his beat off time, tearing it up enough. Big dick thicker than your grandpa's and your daddy's, and yours put together. That's why your mommy likes it so much, but she don't talk about it. She just give him peanut butter like she used to do the dog. Yeah, call him the retard. That's why he's smiling so much. You even think you're your daddy's kid? Look at the size of your head. Now they got the retard down in the basement where he belonged. Somebody else taking care of him. Don't even know who basement that is. The state check take on it. He's out your life and you got the credit. You got the nice elevated ramp to your house. Got a whole bunch of other retard equipped shit. That's good and you feel good. People know that you're a good person. You raised that cerebral palsy, fucking whacked out, goddamn dementia, shit running around, crawling on all fours. That was you that did that. Do shit. That hospital. You were trying to get him off to Siberia, Croatia, one of the go-away places. You just never have to think of him again. Throw him out on a home on a range, place like me, with the steer and the cattle take. Nah, you were worried about the meat. Always worried about something. Worried about this, worried about that, but you never do much about it. You just like to repeat what you hear on the local news. What's Channel 9 got to say? Channel 9 got to say something about the meat today. The meat today's it's raw. It's no good. Well, now you never bothered worried about it about a meat a day in your life. You've been letting your kids and your kids' friend eat that grade D assorted beef parts from that school with that lunch lady and that other guy. You know he a rapist. You know he touched a kid. You know he touched a kid and he touched himself while he was touching or thinking about touching them kids and making that fucked up meat. Tricking everybody with goddamn French toast roast Tuesday with that sauce, dick all up in it, ball hairs and everything. I never ate it once. And you never batted an eye. You just let that school lunch go up in your kid, fuck his whole shit up with the cholesterol and ball nuts in their hairs. Except for the ones with Munchausen syndrome would have been the only ones doing something good. Maybe a little over too good, but you get overzealous in this world and end up like Eminem's mom raising him, multi-millionaire. Ain't got nothing to show for it except for that Munchausen syndrome. Did him some good though. Fuck you know about that. You just take your kids over there to get your shots, get your little poisons up and make them everybody else walk them in the line. You don't care. You don't know nothing more than what you was raised in by the smartest peoples you knew. They was 5th graders at most. Before that, maybe they was 1st grade. Before that, you was just retards raising retards running around with your dicks out. Hitting each other in the faces with your fat tits and your fat asses. Eating anything that came on the blind. Shit. Then that TV got around. Did y'all some good. That war came around. Really put y'all in line. Put that war in there. WW2. Because one didn't quite do it with the Japs. WW2 did. Them fucking Germans. They looked like us so we could relate. Them Japs was yellow. We didn't understand. Looked like aliens. German, Hitler. We could drive that same mustache. We had a war. Even though it was against the Jews, nobody liked that shit anyway. That was our cause. We'll save some people. There we go, grandstanding again, just like the retards. Same with put them out there. Shit. At the same time though, what are we doing in them blacks? Save the Jews, but we got 1 million of them blacks all held captive and shit. In our backyards picking cotton, making sheets and other shit so that we could wear them and lynch them for actually doing it. I mean, it don't make no sense, does it? Nobody can win in this world, so I'm just born to fuck. Others are born going to church. If you're that wrong color in the church in Alabama, you'd have got blown up. Or so maybe you didn't. Maybe you did, maybe you just don't care because it didn't happen to you. Maybe it wasn't on the news. Maybe your friend didn't know about it. Or maybe you didn't have a friend to be able to tell your friend. You knew about it first, so what was the fucking point? Fuck those 4 little Negroes that they were. African American, whatever. Shit, Jesse Jackson made up that name, I think. Half of them ain't even from there. Most from some other fucking place. They all just want this. That's a fucking fact, and is it their fault? Or are they just like us, only with less means to get to where we is, like this? See that shit? I got means to do. I got means to have a bottle of Hornitos, means to buy this. I got means to piss it all away and give a fuck. Put my middle fingers up in the air and say, I make it rain. I got means to do. They don't. I like doing that. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel goddamn good. I got the biggest dick in the room, and guess what? I fucking most of the time, except if one of them ostrich chasers is in the same room, we're gonna have a duel out. Normally I could still hold my own. Mine look better though. It's the perfect complexion, one tone, shape. It's perfect. That's all I'm saying. Theirs is bigger on some occasion. Perfect? I think not. Unless you like something look like a rotund ball of old cigarette ash mixed with the compound of a gelatinous kind of mixture of the street that you only get after a nice long rain in the city. In the bad part where it get all dirty. The street cleaner will pull out a gelatinous look like that ball of tar. It's really cigarettes and other bullshit. Drift water and stuff. Bum's hair. That's what that look. Mine look perfect. One tone and all. Smooth and shit. I tell you, it's a dog digger. Anyhow, you get born into it. You can't blame a person for a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You can't blame a person for wanting only $100 bills, flashy shit, and everything like that. You want the same damn thing. It's just you got the means to do it. You fucking ripe with entitlement, white. Oh shit, I'd beat the shit out of your fat wife if I could. But I wouldn't do a damn lick of damage with that pancake-looking face of her. Hurt my hands probably. That's why I got one of these half brass knuckle things. I just do a nick off the side of her cheek, hopefully get a little piece in the eye. That'll cut her good, get her bleeding nice. Next time she won't even be able to see me all the way with that jaw's gonna be covering it. I'll take an elbow right there, fat temple of a side of her, knock her out. This shit kick her right now. Put it down on the carotid artery and stomp down real good until that juice start coming out, and then we could really eat the pancakes the bitch was making, but she was hoarding all the syrup. You think I was gonna kill her? We was just trying to feed the kids. You greedy fucks. And that's where y'all at, not me to do the then you do the living. Quit the hating, belittling, the bashing, and being asses to people like me. We can start getting along, Lucas. Right now, there's a big fucking divide right here. You ain't gonna win when it comes to me. I'll fuck you all up. Whether it's in your mind, just I'll fuck you up. Doesn't matter if the majority got the rule and your distorted thinking got you believing some bullshit. You're gonna wake up one, and that day is when I walk right in front of you. Same as it always been every day. The truth comes out when the truth comes to be seen. You fat fucks ain't that pretty, and that shit ain't even good for you. I'm looking out for your health. Walking around saying it's okay to be a Oprah times 2 or a Ricky Lake before she lost all that weight and she was big ass Ricky Lake, hairspray and shit in that movie. Ugh, that ain't right. That's the #1 killer in America. More than cancer, AIDS, and faggot shit that y'all making up. Obesity, heart disease. That's where y'all going. I win that round of life. But I ain't digging no graves, and I ain't burning luau looking pig roast like y'all, cause I ain't Hawaii and I ain't Samoan. And I don't like pig. So as I was, when you realize y'all a bunch of ugly ducklings when I walk in the room, y'all shut the fuck up real quick. Zip it up with you. Not saying shit because you know you ain't got to get shit. You just get born like you can change that. Cause later on, Krispy Kreme and McDoodle, trans fat, gigantic ass. Nobody wants, except for there's a light at the end of this tunnel for y'all. If you want to just tell me to go fuck myself, you didn't understand shit. See them burnt molasses right there? They like your fat asses. They only until they get an opportunity to get real, nice, juicy, perfect. That's a fact. But in the meantime, y'all hammer it all down as much as you want, as much as you can get. Those tar balls, big, some bigger than mine, all look disgusting. Right up in there, pieces of charcoal, burnt. Nasty, coagulated shit. I fuck that. Cuss y'all. I don't care about it. Y'all can have that. You ain't getting nothing like me. That's a fact. If you want to say happiness is based more on looks, then you better fucking say that you're not an American, because it still goes as much as you want to think ain't that is cool. You fuckers lose with this in face. I don't want y'all to keep losing the word, because once that majority there is, then you gotta start winning it. That ain't. You don't get majority. Fuck your pack mentality. Your world, all the retarded shit you fucking make. This is what you're so serious about all the time, huh? Suck it. Park rides. I'm out.